Sometimes growing up happens before you even know what the word means. You learn to read the room before you learn to read yourself. You make space for everyone else and call it kindness, but somewhere along the way, you misplace your own voice. People praise you for being mature, dependable, unshakable, and you smile because that is what you were trained to do. You carry peace for others like a fragile lantern through a storm and forget that your hands are freezing in the rain. When a child becomes the calm in a chaotic house, they are not calm, they are careful. They track moods like constellations and map the night to avoid the thunder. They learn to apologize for the weather, to fix what never belonged to them, to keep the floor from cracking by stepping softer than a whisper. They call this love, but it is really survival with a pretty name. And survival is loud in the body, even when the mouth is quiet. It makes a heart hold its breath for years. Later, you grow into a face that fits the world perfectly, a mask that smiles on command and never asks for much. You learn to say yes before the question lands. You carry invisible bags labeled responsibility, and you carry them alone. You perform strength so well that people forget it is a performance. You forget too, until night returns with its honest darkness. In that darkness, the body remembers what the mind postponed. It asks for gentleness and finds only schedules. There is a price for always being the steady one. The price is your softness, your play, your unguarded laugh. You begin to mistrust quiet rooms, to expect storms when the air is clean, to scan for danger in the safest places. You call anxiety preparation and exhaustion discipline. You call boundaries selfishness and rest a luxury you cannot afford. You call yourself fine, and sometimes you almost believe it. But one day a small truth taps at the door you keep locked inside your chest. It does not shout, it hums like a distant train. It says you were a child and it was never your job to carry the sky. It says love without choice is not love, it is gravity. You sit with that and the floor does not break. You breathe and the ceiling stays where it is. You realize the strength that saved you then is heavy now. You are allowed to set it down. Healing is not a performance, it is practice. It is learning to ask small questions and accept small answers. It is giving the quiet parts of you a chair at the table. It is letting your no be a complete sentence without a courtroom in your head. It is reading a book for pleasure without earning it first. It is standing in sunlight and not apologizing for the warmth. It is calling tiredness by its true name and letting the day end. It is remembering that you are not made to hold everyone together. There will still be days when the old weather returns, when the sky inside you turns the color of old arguments. On those days, you will hold your own hand anyway. You will place your lantern on the ground and rest beside it. You will watch the wind pass without trying to stop it. And slowly, without applause, you will begin to live from choice instead of fear.